Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Medieval Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03. It is awesome to have you along. We are now working on Tower 4, the last of the 4 towers. I've done a lot of grind over the weekend, and it's still the weekend. I have everything restocked. All of our timber is stocked. Our logs are stocked. I believe our sticks are stocked. Sticks. More sticks. And more sticks. In addition, we have stone galore. Stone. This should be enough, almost enough, to get Tower 4 completed. So what I'm going to do is get myself lined up here. I'm going to kind of record off and on throughout the day. And try to get Tower 4 completed. I believe we're short a little bit. Yeah, I've got 2 carts here that don't have stone in it, but the rest of these guys are just about full. And it's usually 1 full stocking of everything. Everything's got to be full. So yeah, missing those 2 carts right there, so it may not be, but it should be enough. Let's go on outside here and take a look. We should have enough material to get almost the entire 4th tower built. Now, what I've done over the weekend is we had the foundation for Tower 2, and we had foundation for Tower 3. There's Tower 2. It is installed and ready to go. I don't have the lighting in it, but the construction of it is more or less completed. Here's Tower 1. There's Tower 3 right here. I mean, look at the size of that guy. Let me go out front. I tweeted out a picture over the weekend. Like I said, it's still the weekend, but I tweeted out a picture that I had 3 of the 4 towers completed. Hello, Mr. Buck. Run, Buck, run. Take a look at that, huh? Now, we are going to take these trees down. You guys have sent me some feedback, and yeah, the trees need to go away. We wouldn't want those in the way. They're just going to get in the way of any kind of fighting we have to do and stuff like that. And another good point was brought up. You could just knock that tree over into the wall, and now you got a way to get up and down. So there we go. So the wall is in. The towers are in. We've got a little bit of wall that goes over to the mountainside. It didn't have to be very big after we got up that high, but you can see it is absolutely massive. This one's lit up. This is lit up, and I've got a couple of torches on the outside too to kind of make the wall light up a little bit too. This still needs the corner pieces. These guys right here, this one, they all still need that right there. But for the most part, the main structure itself is done. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to build a tower. So I wrapped up my Saturday at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got the tower, this tower here, completed and finished up. You can see it matches this one. It is identical through and through. And then I got the foundation put together. Now the foundation, and as I mentioned over here too, the foundation for the wall as well as the next tower, that takes up an entire stockpile of stone and then more, because it is nothing but solid big boy blocks here. So yeah, it's quite hefty. And then we've got to put the maculations in between here. The flooring has to go on here. But the main thing is that it is ready to go. I'm ready to begin construction. So we're going to need our window. We are going to need our door. We are going to need our arch, because we've got the whatchamacallits in here. Arrow slits. And we're going to need the solid wall as well. So boom. So now to get started on this, holy moly, we're going to go number 7 and get the door put in right here, and voila. I think that's on the right side. I don't believe that is the right side, is it? Let's see something here. Oh, you know what else we need? We need this guy right here. It's kind of funny when you get going on these things. They slap together pretty quick, especially if you work on it for several hours in a day. But then, yeah, now I've taken a break, went to sleep, got up, had a little something to eat, got my coffee next to me here. So yeah, then all of a sudden it's a little bit, you got to get back into the sorts of things again. So I believe, yeah, it's number 8. Let's go number 8. We want our windows, like so. Well, hold on. Yeah. We want windows, yeah. And then we want the door, number 7. Just like that. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. And we're on our way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get each floor kind of put in, and I'll bring you back and we'll take a look at the finished product of each floor, and then we're going to work our way all the way up to the top. I would love to be able to get this done because the next project I want us to get started on is the farms. I decided the farms are going to go as I fill this block in. We can't see over there anymore. We are going to put the farms out over here, and I think I want to get engineering with it. I've got some ideas in my head, and we're going to put the farms out here because we've got this nice big space, and instead of us looking at it as so much medieval, it'll be medieval, of course, because it's medieval engineers, but we're going to get into some engineering with the plows and the harvester and the seeders and things like that, and make it really kind of a neat sort of farming operation out there, as opposed to a village growing food. It's going to be our farming operation, where we'll be able to grow the flax, the pumpkins, the cabbages, and the wheat. So that's what we want. Oh, and the herbs too. We gotta have the herbs as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this and get going on it and knock it all together. So floor by floor, I'll come back and check back with you guys, and we'll move forward throughout the day, and I will record bits and pieces of this as we go, and hopefully I can get this tower completed today and we can move on to our next project. So stick around, I shall be right back. Okie dokie, we're getting there. We got the first couple of floors on right now, and now we're just working on the next floor. So I've gotten the bottom, well, the bottom floor is 2 blocks high. It's got the arrow slits in it out front, and then this actually, the second tower on the outside of both of these sides now, it's more windows, and I think I'm going to put more of the guards quarters in this type of an area, these farther out towers, and then the inner towers will be just where they're stationed and work posts and stuff like that. So because there's more windows in these, and I like having the extra windows. It lets a little extra light out at night when you're looking at the towers from a distance. But yeah, you can see we've got more windows there. We've got two, and then we got a space, and then we've got the 2 up there. So yeah, we'll definitely have more windows, and this is where we start getting a lot more windows put in. Right here is let's see here. Let me show you this floor. It's a little bit different. No, I wanted number. Oh, I don't have it open. Inventory. Nope. G. Let's see. Oh, I do have it in there. Okay, number 8. Let's go with the windows, and the way I do the windows is, that doesn't look like the window. It is, though. Okay, there we go. Right there, and right there, and then I'm putting them every, like so, and then I put a solid one in the middle, and then this side here does not get any windows because this is where the wall comes up and attaches to the side of this. No, you need to go right over here, and then we actually have windows here, like so. One here, and then we come back with the number 5, which is this curved inner wall, like so. It's been about 30 minutes since the last break, so it doesn't take too long to put up each floor, and now they get easier because the last one had the arrow slits and the extra flooring to be able to walk on that. So yeah, it goes a little bit faster here because these blocks, you know, they don't take quite as much. Where I slow down a little bit on the build is when I've got to put the floor in. Although it's only a few hits to put it together, it does require all the timber. And then I got to come back with all the metal parts for these guys as well. I've got some timber in my inventory right now, but not a whole lot. But yeah, this is what's kind of the time-consuming part, is the floors on each of the floors. And I believe I've got to actually put a floor on above this one, and then we have another floor above that. And then these are like the soldiers' quarters out here, and then they're going to run towards the first towers to pick up their gear and stuff like that. We'll have some gear for them in these towers as well, but for the most part, I think most of the fighting is going to be done out of that first tower there. So I'll be back again. I'm going to go ahead and keep going up. This is block 3, so I've got 4 more to go after this one, and then the tower will be up and ready to rock and roll, and then I've got to put the maculations on it. I've actually come up with a better system for the maculations as well. Ooh, also, another thing I need to think about too while I'm here is, big boy block, before I let you guys go for just a second. This became quite a problem. Yeah, there we go. We want it down here, like so. This became a problem on the other side because I did not have an ability to get out and get down here. So I had to do all kinds of weird scaffolding. So it's better to build this wall up as we go up, then to come back and try to do it later. So this is going to be taking up quite a bit of the materials too. So odds are what I have in storage is not going to be enough to completely finish this tower. I'm going to have to do a little mining and stuff like that again in order to get this done. But that's okay. We are very, very close now to having the towers completed. So tell you what, I'll be back in just a second and we'll resume. I don't know if you guys can make it out down there, but I was just out front grabbing some of the sticks that pop up, those little trees that grow all the time. And a deer got spooked and ran up the wall, and he is now up here on our walkway. He should be coming into focus here pretty quick for you. But he ran up the wall and over the top. This is the second deer now I've had in here. I was wondering how they were doing it, but you know how they can climb straight up the walls? That's exactly what he did. Let's see where he goes when I do this. Oh, see, now he got himself stuck. Yeah, my inventory's full. We're going to just leave him alone. I'll kill him later. But, yeah, kind of crazy, huh? Just to run right up and got himself stuck. I'm going through supplies a lot faster than I thought. Again, it's because of the big boy blocks for the wall that's going to go off of this tower into the mountainside. So, yeah, I'm going to wind up having to do some mining for sure. But we are making progress. We're further up, and things coming along nicely. So I'll be right back. Well, this is the top floor. Floor 7. We're lined up right across the way from that tower there. And still a lot of work to do. I mean, I've got to get all of the flooring put in here. I have to get the big boy blocks built up to this doorway right here, which leads out to the wall that'll go over there with the maculations on both sides of that. Maculations around the outside of this. But wow, floor 7 has been achieved. So the towers will definitely be done today. I've got to come back with all the metal parts for this guy here. So I've got to come up with a bunch of metal parts as well. I've got a few timbers left in my inventory. Those torches, boy, they don't last very long, do they? It's almost like a worthless thing to even make, the torch. We could do this here, and then I can come back with the metal parts and get everything taken care of at once in the metal parts. And then I got to bring this up too. This is going to require me to have to go back to the mine a couple of times to fill up on stone because, yeah, this is a lot of blocks. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 out there because there is a run the road that needs to go out here, and then the next one's going to go out even farther. And then the maculations, and I'm not quite sure, but I think the barbarians might be able to get up over the top of this. I'm not quite sure how far up they can go, but we'll have to see. We will have to see what they can do. And then the wall is going to attach from here and go down the side. So we should be able to keep the barbarians out. I didn't bring that up any further because of the fact I don't want barbarians coming in here while we're in here. There's one roaming around out here somewhere, so let's go down and see if we can find them. But you can see each floor is now installed and complete. These are going to be the guards' quarters and stuff like that. We'll put a bunch of beds and things like that in here. All the decoration stuff has to be done. And this, I think, is going to be more of an armor room. Armory, you know, shields and things like that that I've picked up on the mods, so we'll do that there. And then this comes straight across here, and we're out the door. And then we've got to put the flooring in here and the maculations along the side of this too. So there's still quite a bit of work to do, but we are at the top, floor 7. And this tower does match the other tower. Maybe a little different configured in terms of the stairs and stuff, but for the most part, it's good to go. Do I have enough stone in here to do this one? I do. Good. Get rid of some of this stuff out of my inventory. I'm going to go fill up with timber, get the floor laid up on the top, and then once that's in, I'll bring you back and I'll show you the new system I'm using to get the maculations on the outside to get started on those up top. It's kind of neat. It's a scaffolding, but it works out really well. I tried it out on the last time we were doing this when I was building the other tower on the other side of this one here, and it worked out really well and made life very simple for me. So I'll bring you back when it comes time to do that. But right now, I have to go back in and get a bunch of, I think timber is where I'm at next. I've finished up with the stone up there. I just need a bunch of timber to lay the floor, sticks and timber, and we have those materials, no problem. So yeah, I'll be back in just another second. Well, I've exhausted our stone. The stone is gone, and I still have, I don't know, a dozen big boy blocks to knock into place, not to mention all the maculations. The flooring and all that good stuff is in throughout the rest of the build. We still need the metal parts, and then I need a bunch more stone so I can finish up the big boy blocks and the maculations. And we've got a bunch of those to put in as well. I'm checking to see if this deer is still down here and stuck. Yeah, definitely stuck. Definitely stuck. Okay, so next thing, you can see my hammer is just about shot. In my inventory, I've got my axe. That's just about shot as well. I actually drop off the tools here. The tools I don't need while we're working, I drop off in here. Axe. That way I can monopolize on how many spaces I have in here. So what I need to do really is get a brand new hammer. This will be the second hammer for this build part, this tower. So yeah, we're going through a lot of tools, but then again, you know, you just melt them down. I did miss one meltdown and lost the tool, the hammer. So, you know, there is that. I've got no sticks on me. Can we take sticks from anywhere else? Yes, there we go. Beautiful. Let's throw these guys in here, and let's get our hammer back. And boom. I wanted to take you down into the mine and show you what I've got going on here. I believe our cart is down on this side. I hope it is. The mine has extended. It was, if you remember last time, the cart was parking right about here. So we have extended down this way. There's the tunnel that goes into the other tunnel that we dug for the first part of our build. Now we're down here, and what I did was, instead of keep going straight down, I went ahead and started a branch right here. So this is where I've been getting our stone right now, and as you can see, it's not very straight. But it doesn't have to be. It's no big deal because we're just getting stone. So yeah, I've got to fill up the stockpiles with stone. I'm going to go through a lot with those big boy blocks in order to make that wall and the maculations. They're not expensive, the maculations, but we have quite a few to put in. And then we've got all the other sort of little nitpicky things that need to be taken care of, all those little pieces of trim and stuff that need to be handled, and then the lighting of the towers needs to be taken care of as well. And then we can call the towers done in terms of structural. Then we've got to spend an episode going through and deciding how we want them to look. You know, the decorative wise, the beds and some of the mods that I've picked up and stuff. We'll work on some of that stuff in one of the episodes too, just so we get them all decked out. And of course, we're going to get our farms going in the next few episodes here as well. We want to get some of that stuff going because, you know, we need the flax and we need the food. We just need the food, period. So if you can see, if you empty your inventory, I'm up to 114, 116 stone right now. You can fill stuff up really quick, which is nice. So drop everything you don't need, keep your sword for protection, and then drop everything else off and keep a little bit of food on you, and boom, you're good to go. And you do like that, and then we'll run right back down here, and we pick up more material, and we're good to go again and fill back up again. The pick is getting a little low. It's not too bad, though. We're good. So I'm going to go ahead and dig up a bunch of stone. I'll come back once I start putting the maculations on, and we'll talk about that a little bit. And I'll show you the little scaffolding thing I'm doing now that seems to help, especially if you're going to be up high. So I shall return once again. Found our barbarian. He's come out of hiding. Oh, yes, he has. Come here, you. Come on. Time for you to die. Come on. Nothing like a little barbarian to break things up for you, huh? Yeah, I can't wait till these guys are fixed. Yeah. I'm gonna kill you faster than you can knock me out, buddy boy. What do we got in here? Oh, they've been dropping skulls and bandages like crazy lately. Look at all the bandages. Oh my god. I mean, I've got tons of bandages right now. Haven't had to make any of them. I'll show you. Oh, almost didn't make that jump. Oh boy, that was close. I think they're in here. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at 13 bandages. Pretty sweet, huh? Yeah, that's pretty cool. So there we go. So I've got all the stockpiles filled up. It took about 10 minutes. It takes about 10 minutes to fill this up and get my inventory filled up, and then I'm ready to rock and roll. That deer needs to go. Before I'm a little worried about killing him, because if he starts bouncing around in here, he could cause some serious damage. There we go. That's better. Stick his head in the wall, then we can 5 hits and it'll take him down. Then we can have this. Oh, yep. See what I mean? See what I mean? That sort of thing happens. You got to really. It's unfortunate, but yeah, you know, sometimes that stuff happens. So, where'd our bag go, though? Our bag of food should be here somewhere. Is it still laying up in there? No, here it is, right down here. I thought I saw it leave. There we go. Yeah, we'll take the meat. That's for sure. All right, so we got to replace a block. Let's grab a few sticks because we're going to need those to fix that. It's just better to get rid of him. I probably should have used the crossbow, but, you know, whatever. It's okay. It's disappearing, so we're good to go. We can fix that up. No problem. Real quick. I believe we can with the deer still here. Is it possible? Let's see. Oh, okay, we don't even have to put a new block in. Oh, we have to wait for him to go away. Okay, so that's not going to go anywhere. We got to wait for the dead deer's carcass to disappear, and then we can fix that. Oh, look at the towers out here, huh? Look at that. Looking pretty good. You can see I've got the big boy blocks over on that side to take care of still, but no big deal. We'll get that taken care of quickly, very quickly. Let's drop that in here. Let's drop that in here. And off we go. Oh, we got to send this cart down. And then I can fix those blocks up, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Shift F. Our other cart, our timber cart, is not working as well as it did the very first day. I don't know if it's a little top heavy or if the ropes are too taut on it, but it wants to wobble left and right, and it's really jumpy. I don't know what happened to it. Sometimes it's really jumpy, other times it runs really smooth, but I'm going to have to take a look at that cart. If I think of it, I'll try to show it to you guys in one of the episodes here, but yeah, it's a little strange. I think we made it down there. This cart always likes it if you come down on this end, because right now it's probably rocking back and forth. Is it? No, it's not. Good. Okay, so it stopped doing that. All right, that's good. So let's see here. We need a few sticks. Oh, you know what? I probably should drop off some of this stone. We're not going to have enough room for sticks. We need sticks in order to build. And we have just enough sticks left in here, I think, to kind of keep us going. There we go, like that. And I believe this chest, yeah, this is the end of our stick supply right here. But no big deal. We can, more sticks is easy to get. But yeah, it takes about a full stockpile inside our storage area to do one of these towers. And then of course, plus some more. You know, here's some more sticks right here growing. So I tend to pick these guys pretty quick. Hopefully that deer is going to go away, and I will remember to go down there and fix that wall before we have any other sort of type cave-in. So in order to get to the other towers, I love the fact that I've got to come up here. Is this? No, this is not the right floor yet. I know. It's massive. You can hear the deer everywhere. Come in here, and then we have to go over into the next tower in order to get up to where we need to be to continue working on the project. No, we need to go way up top. Almost to the top. Right here should be where we are, yeah. So yeah, I've got these guys to knock in. The maculations need to go next to it. What I did was, in most of these I think, yeah, not this one. Here, like, I took the sticks. I had sticks in my inventory, so I got them up to 45%. That way I could monopolize on getting a little more stone in my inventory, but I only had so many sticks at the time, so some of these don't have all the sticks required. This one does here, but the rest of them are down at 4%. So I'm going to take another break here, a little chop video here, but I just wanted to bring you guys with me as we completed work on the 4th tower and got this one up and running. So it's a happy day for sure. It's been a lot of work, but I think in the long run it is going to look really amazing out here. So I'll be right back. Something of interest here, guys. This deer died on its own, and I don't know if it fell or what it did, but it has damaged this wall right here. So if I hit this wall, boom, right back to 91% again. So, and I was actually getting the swords crisscrossed, showing the damage was being done. There it is, right there up on the top under Darius. You could see that there are swords up here, and I believe what that is that's the deer, because he caused damage to the wall, which is kind of strange. Don't know why he did or why he died, but he had a bag, and we have antlers and some more meat, so that's okay. We'll take that stuff any day. One more floor here. I just thought I'd bring you back to show you that. I thought it was kind of strange that a deer was giving us that double sword of damage being done to the world here. All right, we are nearing the finish line. Oh my God, it's been quite a trip through this whole thing here. This is how I've been getting up to get the maculations up on the side. Z to bring that back out. Come up to the top here like so. And this is a huge time saver when it comes to putting the maculations on. Knock on wood, I've not fallen, so that's a good thing. As long as you get it up on the end like that, it works out just great. 8. You don't have to go and get all of it put in there. And then just jump up here, like so. And one here. And then, of course, we could just do number 6 right over here on this corner. And then we can actually get the corners on later from the top, which works out great. Like I said a few episodes back, I was trying to put this scaffolding all the way around, and it really was not necessary. We're going to make sure we fall straight down onto this one. There we go. Like so, and like so. And the ramp is just great for this. It just works great for this. Let's go outside. Yeah, the towers. Oh my god, we're almost there. We're almost there. There is one other thing I need to do on... Well, there's a bunch of stuff I've got. There's a bunch of little things I have to do. I'm wondering, yeah, I do have the rails in here, so we're good to go in here. It's the other tower that we just built that I've got to work on those, get those put in. And I fixed all the broken blocks from the deer, which was very unusual. And here, same thing. It's pretty simple. Number 8. Like so. Boom. You get right on up here. It's so handy. And it's actually works pretty fast. Instead of trying to build all this scaffolding all the way around, just do it like this. Little scaffolding trick. Maybe it's not a trick. Maybe some of you aren't sure how to go about getting your get to those hard to reach places. This is how I'm doing it now. This is just fantastic. Boom and a boom, and then I can go right up on the roof and get them all put in, easy as can be. I don't believe I can actually walk up past this anymore. Ooh, I can get really close. I bet I could do it. We're gonna have to come up with something to stop the barbarians from being able to get over that. And these trees have to go too. I'm gonna chop them down, harvest the timber, but then wherever there is a tree growing, I will take a shovel and dig the land just a little bit so the trees don't come back. That has been working on the trees that were out in this area here. None of those trees have come back. Only the ones that were far away have come back. So it's actually worked out pretty good. And this is the same thing. Once you get like those, once I get this one up here, the corner piece will go in real nice and easy. So I'm going to go ahead and knock in those maculations, and then the only thing we'll have left is we've got the these angled pieces that we have to put in. They are expensive to put in. So we're going to have to do that and get some lighting put in. And then, like I said, the decorating part, we'll do that sometime together, and we'll go through and decorate all the different places. But I'm pretty happy to know that I'm going to have the towers taken care of. That's up at the top? Sure is. Awesome. Alright guys, I'll be right back again. Just about to the finish line here. Boom. There we go. I still need a few metal parts. But now as we look down over the Morning Star Pass, you can see everything is lit up. Let's see if we can get up on the edge here. We've got our 2 lower towers, our big towers off to the side that lead into the mountainside, and yes, it is done. I need a few more parts, metal parts. By the way, we burnt through a lot of the iron that we had stockpiled up has been burnt out, so we'll go inside. But as you can see here, this one, these guys are billy goats, man. They could really go. See, I think the barbarians have the same abilities as these guys do. I mean, look at him go. He's almost to the top of the mountain there. Yeah, that deer is amazing. Oh, he's starting to crumble a little bit up there. He's not doing too well. But, you know, here we go. So we got the brazier right here. All lit up on this end here. We just need, like, I don't know, 8 more metal parts, and we're good to go. This floor here is now taken care of. You can see out over the other towers from here. And like I said, these are going to be the guards' quarters. We'll have beds and things like that, tables and chairs and all that good stuff, and we'll get these all decorated up so they look lived in. And then down the next floor here. And down here we'll do like an armory or more beds and stuff like that. And down to this floor here. This one leads, of course, out to this little causeway that goes into the next tower over here. And instead of doing a brazier on both sides, I put one on each of these corners here. It kind of lights up the whole place pretty nice. And then we have our arrow slit area right through here. So yeah, these guys can get up here if they need to and use the arrow slits to shoot out. And we've got the rail on here too. The railings are all on the top as well, around the very top of the staircases. So that takes care of that too. The majority of the corner pieces, actually we have to go out this way in order to get back down. The majority of the corner pieces that meet up at the corners of the structure here, those are just about all in. I think I've got a few left of those. Not many left, just a few, like I said. And here's some more quarters we could do here. And all lit up, looking good and sharp and bright, and we can see what we're doing even if it's nighttime for us. We can do that. I was thinking about doing a little something extra here too. I was thinking about putting a tile roof along the distance of this bridge right here, just to give this a little something extra in it, a little bit of orange instead of all the gray. I think I might do that still. And then I added these round timbers in between here, just to add them, just to give a little bit of wood structure out here. So I put those in there. And on this tower here, we do have our torches up in those windowsills like we did in the very first one. I didn't forget about those. And then out the door. Perfect, huh? So yeah, there's all 4 towers in. Wow. So you can see, yeah, I've got the corner pieces here. These corner ramps, they're all the way around. Yeah, that looks good. It looks really nice at night. I think it glows really, really well. It's awesome. You get a little bit of glow coming through the maculations up there, through each of the windows. Some of the windows have got a lot of light coming through them. Some have got just a little bit, so they glow pretty nice at night. Let's go out front and take a look at it. I love looking at the place at night. The light just does a really great job of glowing out here. I really do like this. The best view of it is to be right here where this deer is actually standing. What? Run, deer, run! Right here. That is about the best shot, I would say, most definitely. I wish it was a little bit brighter. I don't know if it would make a very good screenshot, but we'll give it a whirl and see what happens. But you can see it's just nice how some of the lights, some of the windows really bright, some of them aren't. You've got the maculations glowing up on top. And then just think, if we put let's look at the gatehouse back in here and get that going, it's really going to pull it together. But it should be even on both sides in terms of how the tower heights are. The farthest ones out are the same height, the front ones are the same height, and then our walls are exactly the same as well. The one on the left goes out a little farther, of course, because it's further from the mountain, but then we've got the one over here on the right with the shorter walkway to the hillside. But there it is. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I tell you what, it was one heck of a task getting this sucker put together, but it's been worth it. And look at it. It's just amazing. It's very massive, and it does fill up the entire pass. No one's coming through here. So if you enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button for me, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.